Some little sharing here from the evening. I talk to the people who are guided and who are listening a lot to their own feelings. And it's sometimes in our society and with certain people not fully acknowledged and understand what it means if you feel, if your strength is, and your orientation and your communication and your connection to universe, to other people, to things which are happening around you, if your main connection, your main antennas, your strength is into feeling things. Very often people don't take that for serious, and sometimes people get very insecure because maybe you're feeling things which someone tries to hide or someone even is not aware about, but you can feel it, you can sense it. And it can happen that because, if we are rationally thinking and if we are analyzing and if we are having this type of intelligence, we can prove things very easily. And it's way more easy to control your life and your environment and what you do and your next steps and how you talk with someone and how you bring certain arguments, how you rationalize something. It has a very different layer of understanding, and it's very much more acknowledged in our society. And if you are a person who has this feeling and this sensing of something, oh, that's off, or there's something in alignment, or there's something hidden, or there's something not fully true, or there's something not really transparent, this doesn't feel good, or wow, this feels great and good and yes, or doubt, no. Listen to it and trust it. Learn to trust it, because there will always be environments and people who try to gaslight you and say that's not true, or what are you feeling? Or they rationalize things and they put it down what you feel because their thoughts are way more stronger and more clear at that moment, what puts your feelings down. And maybe you start to doubt what you feel. And this can happen very quickly, and it can influence to you, and it can cause like disconnection, it can cause confusion in you. And I encourage you, listen always to your feeling and learn to trust it. And yes, there's one thing, reflect on it. Sometimes when we had early trauma in our life, we disconnected from our intuition. Or our intuition got a little bit confused. Who can we trust, for example? When trust was broken to someone who was really close to us, there can be some confusion, but we can heal that. So if you're aware about earlier trauma, then reflect on it, look at it. Is it really like a deep intuition and feeling, or is maybe there's some confusion from certain traumas in it? That's always good to reflect. But there is a difference, and we can learn that. We can learn that a certain type of feeling and quality, it's true. It's true. And it can be confusing and scary for ourselves and for others as well. Because sometimes also we can feel something before it will happen. And we can sense something when it's not yet present. And it's very beautiful and interesting to explore that and to make space for that. Make space for it and use your body as your guidance. Look also in which moments, where in your body to feel it. Is it something in your heart, in your chest, in your belly, in your throat? Like, make space for it. There's a lot of wisdom, and not many people can get it. Not many people can get it. They maybe can imagine, oh, I understand you, because they imagine how you feel or what you feel. But if someone really understands your depth of feeling, you feel it, because it resonates with you. I know exactly which people can feel and sense on the same depths like I do, because it goes immediately in resonance. Immediately. We recognize each other. We go in resonance, we feel each other. And if Someone cannot feel that, you sense it. And it's not the fault of this person. It's not. But you feel it, you sense it. Who can resonate with that deep feeling and who not? And sometimes it can really hurt because you don't feel felt, you don't feel understood. Yeah, it can be sometimes lonely. And this also gives beautiful invitations, right, to inquire, when in my life did I feel that? And very often it started very early in our life, because we already, when we were little, we had this deep, deep feelings and sensors and antennas. And if our parents or closer environment didn't have these antennas, or couldn't connect to it, then already there we felt disconnected. So we can work with that. We can heal that. The encouragement is, don't give up your feelings. Work with it. Feel into it. Learn to trust it and learn that it guides you. It's a beautiful guiding tool, and it will always guide you towards truth. And yes, sometimes it can confuse, but we can learn to more and more fine-tune with it. Sending much love. Ciao.